who is going to be. The innocent hand goes in the ball. And the pitch number 1 comes from Mobile Payments Arena. Please give them a big hand. Work day and night. So you have a microphone here that you can share in your team.
Thank you. Yep.
And as soon as you start speaking the first word, your 5 minutes go in.
Okay, hello, welcome. I will not tell a joke because I don't have a time for that. So what we talk about today is Mobile Payments Arena. And why this is actually a good idea is because it answers a very specific question: how to bring innovation back into retail banking front office. The way we do that is to actually enable banking services and payment services to be provided for application developers and mobile service providers for the front-end applications. What it is a trusted domain of of issuing mobile applications for mobile financial services. It has 3 defining features as described with this wonderful arena here. The first defining feature, naturally, is the building block of the arena itself. It's the arena that actually provides the access to financial services data and payment services for the athletes, which are actually the applications developed by the mobile solution providers. The second defining feature is what we have here is the gate. The gate actually defines the certification protocols that actually assure the integrity, security, and regulatory compliance of each and every application that enters the arena. This is the way we create trust between the bank and the developers. The third defining feature is a developer community, an online website that actually allows the developers to actually know what type of applications they need to build. And of course, tell them all the regulatory compliance requirements. Why do we need this mobile arena then? We of course need it because at the moment there is a big gap between the developers and the banks. They don't communicate with each other. The banks are too slow to adopt the new technologies. The consumers are waiting for new services. They want new services. They want mobile services, but the banks are at the moment a little bit too slow in actually providing those. These guys, the mobile solution providers, are the ones who have all the answers. They breathe the technology air every day. They have all the innovation, and this provides a framework for actually providing that. The actual benefits for banks are obvious. Cost savings in the front-end development part because these guys take care of the business model. The solution providers, they get innovative payment options and also data access for the financial services. And of course, consumers will be very happy because of the all new services.
Okay, well, now the question is how to earn money with this. I mean, of course, the mobile arena wants to give back money to the investors. Well, the thing is, we provide here an infrastructure. We provide a back-end system, just like eBay, for example, and we provide a hub on the mobile phone so that the user can decide which payment service to use, which is plugged in, and which mobile solution. So that means the banks can offer loans, credit, debit, in order to pay for services here. And instantly this happens during the payment process. And for this, we ask a fee to get into the arena from the banks and from the mobile solution providers. Of course, not for the end users. They are here, they get it for free. We also have the chance to offer advertisement. Like if you pay, you can say to the bank, okay, you can now give, you have now the chance to make advertisement for a special loan. Like you buy a television, and a bank can offer an advertisement. If you pay by us, we give you a loan, and you can pay for 10 rates. Now, what is in there for the money? I mean, mobile solutions. There will be a gold rush about this. There is mobile ticketing, for example. There's mobile parking. Let's just go to mobile ticketing. If we go to Germany, for example, where I come from, we have public transportation companies. There are approximately 100 of them. All of them will need the mobile ticketing channel to reach their customers. Each of these companies earns around 100, 200 million per year. So if we offer them access here for, let's say, 200,000 euros, each of them, we immediately have 4 million euros each year for this mobile arena. And this is only one service. There are a lot of services. Let's think about mobile parking. Mobile parking is something you cannot pay right now with the traditional means of payment, like cash or like debit card, because you sit probably in a cafe and you want to pay for your car, which is somewhere else in the city. So you can take the mobile payment arena, you can actually initiate the mobile payment arena by such kind of services. And to get the critical mass. After you have the critical mass, you can use the mobile payment arena to also pay at the POS terminal. And the good thing for the banks is they can concentrate on their offerings, credit, loans, their financial services. And we offer the technology, we offer NFC, for example, we offer the bump, and we enable the banks to be in the business and not give it to somebody like PayPal. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So moving now directly to the jury, can you please show me the money? Okay. Big bag, big bag, big bag, medium bag, medium bag, big bag. Oren, why do you pick the small bag?
I don't quite understand what it actually does, which is a problem. And I don't understand why. It's great to say all they have to pay is 200,000 euros, but what are they getting for that? Why would they pay it to these people and not to someone else? And what is this doing that the dozens of other startups out there are doing other than perhaps saying to the banks, hey, we're your friends, therefore we'll sort of protect you from your frenemy PayPal?
Okay, so that's the feedback to the jury. Matthäus?
I have an answer for that, Oren. I think what we are trying to pitch here is your company for financial services, right? This is like Meshery for financial services in many ways.
Well, but if what you're trying to do is reach developers, I don't see how they're going to reach developers.
Okay, that's the feedback to the jury. So we have now 3 minutes that the members of the jury, they can Q&A the pitcher. Please go ahead.
It's not clear who is running this.
The mobile payment arena is an entity by itself. Who actually will be running it is a question of how do you set up the cooperation. The idea, of course, is that it's a collaboration between the banks and to create a trusted entity that will actually provide these services in order to gain the trust, to actually gain the access to those service interfaces that are required to build these services.
So to gain traction, are you planning to leverage some installed base of users, either through the banks or through something else?
The idea is, of course, to kind of have these services available, and also start with a kind of a clear service in the beginning. So we would actually choose either an existing service or a popular service that doesn't have payment options at the moment available, that we could actually enable this whole ecosystem to attract more service providers. There are already a lot of services out there that require financial data but don't have access for that. Those are the kind of financial planning tools, different kind of, let's say, social media related transaction services that are very much looking into this kind of area, but it's just not there yet.
How do the banks that play in this maintain their branding and differentiation to consumers?
That's exactly one of the strong suits of here. So unfortunately, of the time constraints, we were not able to go all of the features through. Yeah.
The answer is in the back of the panel? Or?
It's in the business PowerPoint that we will send you afterwards, right? So the idea, of course, is that we will provide something better than PayPal. So we will actually, because banks have control of the ecosystem to a very large extent on the rule basis, so they will also be able to have their branding visible for the consumer in these services. So this is much better than just APIs for banks.
One more question from the jury.
Define better than PayPal?
As said, this actually provides the banks more control.
But better for, I'm a consumer, I don't care about banks.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
it's better than PayPal. Like,
would we have security
I'm just
come in?
the customer.
Yeah, but for you as a consumer, you see this is an arena. So the banks have competition. They can offer their services, and the user can choose which is the best service for them.
Okay.
He can choose between a debit card service, for example, or a credit card of another bank. And every bank can offer this service with its own brand.
You're going to add a comment?
The best part for banks, actually, on top of consumers, of course, is that all these guys are competing with the services. But no matter who wins, the banks always win because they get the best service available for the consumers.
Okay.
That's real exciting to me as a consumer.
We have to wrap up. Give a big applause. They were first. Tough job. Well done. Okay, let's have the voice of the customer and give you the applause of 3 or 5 or 7 or 10 or whatever. Let's go. Okay, we think it's a 5. We'll take note of that. So we'll move away the panels. I'm going to check who is the next speaker.